Hello everyone. Today's July the 18th, 2014, and I want to talk about how to get pain to go away in your body in a different style than I've talked about before. Um, this is through the eye movement. I studied a lot of different styles of how to release pain out of your body, and this is one of them, but it kind of combines the studies that I've done with the eye movements and neuro linguistic programming, which is NLP, which is basically learn. What you do is you learn how we think, and then you learn how our mind is programmed, and then you learn how to reset those programs in your mind in order to get great accomplishments in your life, like how to have confidence, how to be happy, how to quit smoking cigarettes, how to quit habits, and so forth. But on the subject of how to stop pain, it's a totally different subject. But then again, on another case, it's not. But anyway, let's just get right to it. And my name's Eric Herbie Watson, and as everybody knows, I've been a pure supporter at TMS Wiki for going on 2 years now. I'm a life coach. I help people get better from pain. Okay, and one of the topics I want to talk about right now is how to be able to move your eyes and get rid of pain. So, for instance, I'm laying there last night and I feel a pain coming in my head. Instead of trying to go a lot of other routes that I know of, I started doing this. I started looking left to right. And I wouldn't say stop, I wouldn't say peace, I just looked left to right. Like I would follow left to right with my eyes like this. And as I would do that, I was thinking of the pain that was starting in the back of my head. Now get this at the very, now I'm talking about a headache or a migraine. And make sure you get this at the very beginning of when you first start to feel the pain coming on. Because if you try to do this when it's already extreme, it's hard to deal with it then. So you have to do it when it first starts coming on. And also, you have to get used to this just like anything else. You have to get your body used to doing this, and sometimes you won't be able to get rid of your headache on the very first, or your migraine, or a pain in your shoulder, or a pain in your knee. Because this is not just for a migraine headache. This is like, say you got a pain in your knee. Well, what you do is you focus on the pain in your knee, or left or right. You focus on the pain in your knee. And then, while you're focusing on it or aiming at it, as Robert Smith says in Faster EFT, aiming, he calls it aiming. I say focus on the pain. While you're focusing on it in your mind, you're looking left to right, like that. And do that about 10 times. Do it about 10 times. Five left, 5 right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And do it kind of in that rhythm that you see, kind of like that rhythm there. And when you do it, like I said, focus on the pain in your body, wherever it's at. Okay? Think about that pain in your body. And in my case, the other night, it was a headache. So I had another way. I've been doing it for close to a year now. That gets rid of my headaches real fast. And like I have one on top of my head, I'll just look up and say stop. If it's over here to the right, I'll look over to the right and say stop. But I've picked up on another style, and it seemed to take the headache away, and keep it away quicker and longer. So I thought, well, why don't I get on here and teach this too? You can combine it with looking up, saying peace, look up, say stop, look to your right, say peace in your mind, look to your right, say stop in your mind, and do the same to your left. And you'll see that'll make a headache or a migraine go away in your head. But you say, how do I do it for a pain in my foot? Well, you think about the pain in your foot in your mind. Because you probably already, I mean, if you have a pain in your foot, you've probably already been thinking about it for a month already, or a year, or 5 years, or however long it's been there. You probably you got neural pathways already built there. I mean, it's like your focus is there. You can't help from thinking about it. But you think that's what you're doing. You think you're thinking about it all the time, but really what you're trying to do is not think about it. And that's when you're taking pain pills, trying to get your mind on other things, Googling everything you can Google, because you're trying to get your mind off the pain, whether it's in your back, your arm, or anywhere in your body. But if you do this movement right here, okay, now, you know, this is a 2. And some 2s won't work for everybody. But this is a powerful 2, and it's a combination of like faster EFT, emotional freedom technique, EMDR, rapid eye movement therapy. But anyway, I don't like to go into all those studies. I do all those studies so that I can come to you and say, look, it's this simple. You can learn this in 30 seconds or 1 minute, and let's do it like that. So you think about the pain like it's in your foot. You think about it, then you move your eyes left to right while you're thinking about that pain, while you got your focus on that pain, wherever it's at in your body. Just move your eyes left to right. And then as you're doing that, your pain will start to dissipate. And then don't move your head like I was just doing, but just move your eyes. And as your pain starts to dissipate, you know, do this 10, 15 times, and then stop. And then get your mind on something else for a minute. And then think back on the pain and see if it's still there. And if it is, do another set. Because each time you do it, it's called a set, okay? So, give that a try. And have a good Friday and a weekend. God bless you. Thanks, guys.